What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Albert Lopez. Hey, if this is the first time you clicking in and you're watching this video, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please stick around, check out the video. While you're here, also want to let you know that there's some links in the description below that you can check out to my socials, such as TikTok and Instagram and other YouTube channels that I have. We'll talk about those a little bit more at the end of this video. But I would also like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. And after you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a video, which is multiple times a week. I hope you enjoy. Nice to meet you. Thank you for stopping by. If you are a returning viewer and you've been here before, I thank you even more, because not only did you watch those videos, but you're now coming back to watch this one. If you haven't subscribed, take this opportunity, please, to accept my invitation to subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button, as well as the bell that sits next to it, which is the notification bell that will give you notifications of every time I upload a video. And yes, multiple videos do go up a week. Also, reminder, there is links down below to the socials as well as other YouTube channels. Let's get started. Let's get started with today's video. As a reminder, after that happening, yes, these are recorded live. I don't edit these videos, so you're going to see some slurring, some mispronunciation, poor use of maybe some stalling, some vocabulary, whatever. Let's get started. That's how I roll. How to increase your value at home. As some of you may know and some of you may not know, I currently live here in my home with my wife, my daughter, her dog, my son, and our family dog. We have a pretty good flow going. You know, for the most part, everybody, we consider this, we call this our dugout. We call this our igloo. We stick together. This is where we come, and there's no judgment here among us. We talk about things. We encourage each other. We help each other out when we're down and out. We help celebrate when things are going extraordinary. We're just kind of flowing good. I like to inspire. Inspiration before education is kind of a motto that we work with here. But for the most part, we're just like a regular family. It got to a point for me where everybody kind of does their thing here. We ask for each other's advice when needed, or opinion when needed. Everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses, and we bank off those. We bank off those things. And I was getting to a point maybe about a year ago where I was thinking, well, shoot, how can I increase my value here at home? I mean, I spend enough time here. I wake up here. I go to sleep here. How can I increase my value at home? I thought, I could just start doing what I think is better. I could, play with my daughter's dog a little bit more. Play with my dog a little more. Vacuum maybe one of the rooms, or sweep up, or clean one of the rooms, or sweep outside, or there's creativity wise, I could come up with 100 things that I could do around here to become a better member of this home. But I start thinking, you got to get a little creative sometimes. If you're a creative, you got to use your creative in all aspects. Try to use it as much as possible, not just in the stuff that you enjoy doing. And I think that just goes without say for any creative. As I'm saying it out loud, I'm thinking, I think we automatically do that. Anybody who is a creative, you're consistently just thinking about neat things to do. And I thought about, well, shoot, instead of me assuming what would bring my value up here at home, why don't I ask the other members individually how they would like me to improve for them? What can I do for you? So I thought about it a little bit. I was like, how can I ask it? I was like, just ask. How can I help you? One of the strongest questions I learned many, many moons ago. How can I help you? And I started with my wife. I went over to my wife and I was like, you know what? Okay, here's the deal. I want to become a better version of me for you. Now, I know I'm going to ask you a question and you're going to say, oh, no, you already do enough. You do a lot. You're busy with work. You're busy with this project and that project. You do a lot with our son. You do a lot with our daughter. You do a lot with the dogs. You're good. Just keep on being you. Yeah. I understand that and I appreciate that and I love you for that. But how can I become a better version of me for you? What can I do? Or even more importantly, or just as importantly, what can I stop doing that you don't like? Now, just because I'm asking you this question doesn't mean I'm for sure going to do or not do the things that you ask me or let me know. but I will take them into consideration, run them through my values, and see if it's something that I want to change. I don't think about it. Think about it for a day. We'll get at it later on tonight, or we'll talk about it tomorrow. But what can I do to make myself more valuable here at home to you? My version of me for you? Or what can I stop doing that maybe you just don't like, but you've never said it, you just put up with it? It's like, okay, cool. Next day came, next morning I was like, okay, so let's continue our conversation. What's going on? What's the deal? What can I do for you? It's like, you know what? I would really like it if we went through some stuff. I mean, I won't go through all of them. Probably the one that kind of stood out the most was that they were all easy. They were all really simple. And I wouldn't even have imagined that those were going to be the things. I think there were like 3 or 4 of them. One of them was, could you just be in charge of cleaning the kitchen after meals? And then it was a couple other things, like 4 can you do's and 1 can you stop doing this? And I think it was like, stop leaving your shoes in the bathroom or something like that. And I was like, okay, I go tell you what. I was like, guaranteed, starting tomorrow, I don't even have to think about them because I know it's yes to all of them. Starting right now, I won't do that thing, and I will do the 4 other things, like cleaning up the kitchen, and I may have a couple questions for you because I want to make sure that I do it the way you want me to do it. That's important because you could do it your way, and you may be causing just more work for the other person. It's like, what containers do you want me to use for these items, and what containers would you like me to use for these items? Where do they? What shelf would you like me to put them in? All those little detailed questions like that. And that was it. I was like, okay, I'll do that. Been doing it for like a year, and I get so many thank yous. Like, oh, thanks for doing the kitchen. I was like, yes, it's my deal. It's my gig. Like, I got this. And it's worked out quite a bit. And I know to pick up my shoes from the bathroom, not to leave them there. And if I do, it's like, okay, I am very well aware that she doesn't like me leaving them there. So I'm consciously doing something that she doesn't enjoy, that doesn't bring joy to her. So I go out of my way to make sure that I don't leave my shoes. And as a matter of fact, I don't make sure that nobody's shoes are in the restroom. And I take them out and deliver them where they go. And I'm doing my part. I'm improving me. I'm bringing more value to me here at my house. The question is, how do you increase your value at home? Ask the people who live in your home with you. I asked my daughter, same exact deal. How can I be a better version of me for you? How can I be a better dad for you? What things can I do, and maybe what things can I stop doing that would make things more pleasant, make life more pleasant for you? And same deal. You got the same reaction. I told the same thing. I know you're going to say, don't worry, Dad, you're doing great, the whole deal. But I told her to think about it. I did the same thing with my son. How could I become a better version of me for you? And they both came at me with answers. Separate. It was a private thing. I didn't want them to gang up on me. And I just thought it would work out better, something a little bit more intimate, a little bit more of a connecting relationship. It's like, I consciously want to know, what can I do to become a better version of me for you specifically, for you, not for the group, not for the dugout, not for the igloo, but for you. My daughter had a few things, 3 or 4 of them, like, can you do this? And I'd like to do this more with you. And I would like it if maybe you do this a little bit less. You kind of do it too much. And done. Again, I don't have to think about those. I don't have to run them through, mow them over, nothing. They're doable. I recognize them. I love it. Done. Same with my son. How can I do this? He gave me some. Let's do this more. I'd love to do this more. I miss doing this. I really would like to do this 100 times more with you. It's like, well, okay, we already do it a lot. I love it so much. Let's do it more. It's like, outstanding. And can you stop doing this? It kind of does this, makes me feel this sort of way. I got you, dog. How to increase your value at home? Ask. My dog, she doesn't speak English. I don't speak dog, but we both vibrate. We're both beings here on this planet. We have the blessing of being on this planet at the same time. She chills here with me. She's part of this pack. How can I fulfill your needs? How can I become a better version of me for you guys? My dog and the family dog, my daughter's dog. So I specifically did some research. Okay, am I fulfilling their needs? They have needs. Dogs have needs. I want to make sure that I'm fulfilling them. It's like, am I giving them enough exercise? And I found out that I could increase their mental state. I could challenge them more mentally. I could give them more work to do. They're working dogs. They like to work. They like to do stuff for the pack. So I made sure to do things for them, activities and gear that they wear that help them feel that they're working. We elaborated our walks a little bit. We started pulling during our walks a little bit. We started playing hide and go seek with the other one, giving them challenges, challenging their brain. They feel good about themselves. We've always walked, but now we walk with a little bit more intention, a little challenged a little bit more. We have water in a shade break after the walk as a prize to stimulate them, to let them know that they did good. So I even became a better version of me for her, for my dog. I became a better version of me for my daughter's dog. How do you increase your value at home? You ask. I did it about a year ago. It's been close to about a year, give or take. I forgot to check the time when I did it. Version 1.0 has gone great. I'd recommend it to anybody, which is why I came here and it became today's video, the title for today's video. I plan to do a version 2.0 to stack on version 1.0. I'm thinking about asking again, with the reminder that, yes, I know I asked you this a year ago or about a year ago, but what can I do now to increase even more? We've both matured. We've both recreated ourselves. We're a new version of us. We're not the same who we were a year ago. Now, in this point in time, in this present time, how can I become a better version of me? For you, I'm curious to see what the answers are. I'm sure I'll make a video of what the answers were about that. Don't know exactly when I'm going to do it, but I just kind of thought about it right now that, yeah, I should do it again to see what happens on version 2.0. That's going to do it for today's video. That's how you can increase your value at home. You ask, you genuinely listen, and you apply if it fits within your values, and you choose to make those changes because they're not telling you what to do. You're asking, they're letting you know, and then it's up to you whether you want to accept those changes in your life or not. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it makes you feel a certain way. I hope it inspires you to maybe try it. Thanks for stopping by once again. Links in the bottom. I got another YouTube channel that I do with my wife. I have a YouTube channel in Spanish. Same kind of content, but I speak Spanish in those videos over there. So if you know anybody in your fam, in your circle of friends that speak Spanish and they want to kind of get the same style video, I do have the Spanish version of this channel linked down below. And I also have my Instagram in English, and I have a TikTok. I have a TikTok in Spanish and I have a TikTok in English. Check those out. Links down below. If you haven't yet, I invite you to please subscribe to the channel. Hang out with me. Get your notifications by hitting the notification bell. Subscribe, notification bell. You'll get notifications every time I upload a video, which is multiple times a week. With that said, thank you for stopping by. My name is Albert Lopez. I am your friend. And that's going to do it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Make it a good one. Bye.